It's Bird Stomp TV.
Now rocking with the best.
We give you the facts with no shade. Wise and Mills, keeping it real all damn day, every day.
All right, people, we are in the house. Sorry about that. We had a bad situation of technical difficulties. We probably lost about 1,000 subscribers tonight, but we apologize. We really apologize for that.
Definitely
apologize, man. It took us a second to get this thing up and going, man. But yeah, Mills, man. So we want to apologize greatly. We always apologize, man. Screw it. If we ain't gonna apologize, man. Stuff happens, man. This is 2019, man. You know how
we definitely gonna apologize. Don't do that to our fans, man. Come on now.
All right. We up, baby. So what's the topic today? Go ahead, man. Let's listen to our theme song, man. Go ahead.
It's Bird Stomp TV.
Now rocking with the best.
We give you the facts with no shade. Wise and Mills, keeping it real all damn day, every day.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, you heard it. So, man, what are we talking about today, Mills? Man, what are we doing?
Man, hey, listen. But before I get on this topic, man, I just want to tell everybody that's out there, thank you for subscribing. That means a lot to us. And I just did a Facebook Live, and, I had got a lot of reaction from, different people that was on there live with me and watching it. And I just want to say, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
showing the love, and definitely, I'm definitely going to show the love back. So just know that. And, to everybody that's locked up, man, shout out to y'all, man. Keep y'all head up, man. Change going to come for y'all. Just, got to be strong, man. Have faith. But let's get back, man.
Go ahead and play that little joint. What were we talking about today, baby?
Man, today we are talking about R. Kelly, man. I have to talk about him, man, because they did an interview on him.
Oh yeah, I saw that interview, man. He was looking crazy. I think he incriminated himself really, really badly, man.
Definitely, and we definitely gonna talk about it, man. And but before we go into depth with that, though, I just want to play. I'm gonna be playing a couple of his tracks from here and there. This man had a lot of. Hey, Jenny, this man had a lot of hits. Now I gotta say that he had a lot of hits.
That's right.
Here goes one of them, and this one right here, man, will let y'all know what time it was.
What time it is?
Here you go.
Hey man, you can trust me. Don't me, Kelly.
I hope y'all can hear that now, man. All killing. We all killing tonight. You want me, but
he needs you.
Let me stop. Man, that's I can't sing, y'all. I can't sing.
R. Kelly's a mess, man.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate, man. It's very unfortunate. And I was watching the interview today.
We can't hear it.
Nah, she said we can hear it.
Oh, we can hear it.
Yeah, so I was watching the interview today, man. It was crazy. Like, Gayle asked him what his financial situation looks like, and he was just like, it was crazy to me that the way he made it seem like he's not been to the bank in 30 years of his career. He said he went to the bank for the first time 3 weeks ago to set up a $160,000 transfer for his child support. Can you believe this?
Well, hey, listen, man. People do strange things, man. That's all I can tell you.
Man,
people do strange things.
I know people do strange things, but come on, man. You've been making all these hits. You got women around the world listening to your music, and you don't even have a pot to piss in. Literally no money was in his account. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. And then he was like, I had to go down there and check for myself. So you mean to tell me out of all these years, these 30-something years, you're 52 years old now, you couldn't see what was going on in your bank account, man.
What is your financial situation, if you don't mind saying?
Here's the deal. So many people have been stealing my money. People was connected to my account. I went by myself for the first time to Bank of America. Didn't know what I was doing. Didn't know what the hell was going on.
When did you do that? First time by yourself?
About 3 weeks ago to a month.
3 weeks ago was the first time you went to Bank of America by yourself?
By myself. because
you couldn't see what was going on in your bank account, man. And that's on him, man. Anything that happens to him from here on out, he deserves every little bit that he gets, because you know what? He put himself in that situation.
He definitely did put himself in that situation. And, you know, with R. Kelly, man, the man had a lot of great hits, man. R&B. This man had baby making music, yo.
Yep.
Like, you know, when you listen to R. Kelly music, man, you can actually like wind down with your loved one and just, you know, just do what it do. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Just get all up, you know, let me stop. But, you know, the man, he definitely just had a problem, man. He definitely had a problem. And he let y'all know from way back in the day when he was dating Aaliyah, you know. Well, hold on.
He married.
Not dating, but married.
And he got an annulment.
You know what I mean? And I can't blame him for that. You know what I mean? Because it's his fault. Don't get me wrong, it's his fault. But you also got to blame the parents also, man.
That's right.
Because, you know, if you allow your kids to be with this old ass man, you know what I mean, for the money, that's why they say money is the root of all evil.
It sure is. And they ain't ever lied about that.
Money make you do things that you normally wouldn't do. So, you know, for that saying is like, you know, sometimes you have to have a moral for yourself. You know what I mean? If you can go out there and, you know, give your daughter up for some money, you know what I mean? That says a lot about your character.
Yep.
And like the parents is their fault too. You know where your child at. You telling them to go talk to R. Kelly. I know, I know these kids, you know, they can get real grown at times, but for actually to go to R. Kelly house and chill with R. Kelly, the parents had to know where they was at.
The parents definitely knew what was going on. And you know what? I think that there's a lot of extortion going on, and there's trafficking laws. That's child trafficking laws right there. So technically, you know, I think the parents, this is just in my opinion, I have to be opinionated about this because I don't want to get myself here in trouble, but in my opinion, the parents also should face charges and be prosecuted and be investigated for allowing their children, okay? Because you're the protector. When you have kids, you have to protect your children.
They need to put their ass on some lie detector,
you know, and that's the thing. There's a lot. This story is going to drag on, and I really believe it's going to drag on for a good amount of time before they get down to the truth of exactly what was going on. I do believe that he did do things in his past that he knew he was wrong for doing.
Yeah.
But you know, there's also other things that came up, and he's, you know, he must be, you know, he has to definitely take up the responsibility and for what he was doing.
He definitely have to do that because you know what, you know what I mean. We both know, and everybody else in the world knows that, you know, this man love young girls, and you know, and due to the fact that he also had two of his girls came on the Gayle show and did an interview. And let me remind you, these girls you had one that was 21 and the other was 23.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And these are still, they can say they're women, but these are still young teenagers that's developing into becoming a grown woman.
That's right.
And making better decisions of themselves. And, you know, and Gayle was saying also that, you know, R. Kelly was making little noise in the background, you know,
to try to signal
coughing and, you know, letting them know that he was there and he can listen. And he was also telling the camera guy, hey, do you want me to stop this? Do you want me to stop this right now? So it just goes to show you. I'm not saying that, you know, they brainwash, because people going to decide to do what they want to do anyways. Right. So maybe they might be with R. Kelly for the money, but this man is 52 years old.
52 years old.
No, man, he's 25 years old.
52.
And he's dating girls that's 21 and 23.
That's right.
And give to the fact that they're adults. But guess what? I'm not knocking them for that. You know what I mean? If you want to be with somebody that's 21, 23, you know, kudos to him. And because, you know, you got all these other rich people that's out there that's dating young women too. Yep. And, you know, they call them sugar daddy and sugar mamas.
That's right.
I ain't going to beat R. Kelly all the way down. You know what I mean? So that's something that he like to do.
Go ahead and beat him down, because you know what? He put himself in this situation, right? He knew right from wrong. And to me, it really appears to me that he's a very manipulative person. He is very manipulative, and for him to act like that on national television, man, and he's just out in front of the world, shows a lot.
But this is what I'm
his
saying.
Character is just really, that's how he truly is behind closed doors, and so it has a lot. And I don't think he's the only one that was, doing all of this. There's other people that were probably around him. This is a whole circle of people that were around him, because I can't just see him doing it all because, all for himself and all for his self gratification. I think it was a lot of other people that were also involved in this process, and he's not snitching on them.
Yeah, definitely. And oh, hey, Alexis, how you doing? Oh, Nick Law, hey, what's up,
Law?
I definitely got, I'm
we
sorry
got
for
the Law
saying.
in the house. We got to come up with our own theme music for Law, man, because he's coming in here and just wrecking shop in the comments, in the DM section.
Definitely.
The bird stock DM.
But anybody that, comment on this blog right here, I would like to say hi to y'all also, you know what I mean? And Alexis also said that he must not have that much money if he ain't paid child support.
Yeah, he was living in a studio from what I understand.
Listen, man, this man, he got money. He got money.
I don't think he does really. I think a lot of the problem here is that when these young artists, and he was young at the time when he signed, when they sign these contracts, they don't read the fine print. Now, the fine print, it'll let you know what the real deal is. And in that fine print, he signed over all his royalties and all his rights to his music to the company that he signed with. I don't know what the name of the company he initially signed with, but that's what happened. So when the music is just continue to play on the radio and, hit after hit and, year after year, he doesn't see any of that money.
Listen, though,
that money is not his. It goes to somebody else's bank account.
Yeah, he says that now because he's on child support. You got to think about all the other guys that's on child support and said they ain't got no job. They can't pay child support.
That's true.
So you got to look at it like that, too. Look at Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Donald Trump, he cleared bankruptcy. That don't mean he was broke. You know what I mean?
But
so
and they know the laws. He knows how to do it, and they know how to manipulate the system and to put it to where it's in favor of them. And that's here in this case, R. Kelly didn't have that knowledge or that knowledge base to be able to do that.
But this is what I'm saying though, right? Like, this man had a lot of good hits. How can you hate on somebody with hits like this, man? How can you hate on somebody that got hits like this here, man? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? R. Kelly tonight. Oh yeah. Come on now. I know you feeling it.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
this man had a lot of hits. You know what I mean? I know he had, I know he have a disease to where, he like young women. He like young girls. You know what I mean? But you still can't discredit him for making good music. You know what I mean? He have good music. I love his music. Don't get me wrong. I don't love what he do.
Right.
But I love his music.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna be too hard on R. Kelly tonight, man. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you know what? He like I said, he's a very talented artist. I'm not gonna knock that. I'm not gonna take any of that away from him because he did earn it. He worked. He did what he had to do to make music and make songs that people really enjoyed to listen to, or really enjoyed. So it's just on the bad side of it. He got caught up in the limelight. He got bored. He didn't stay focused, and he got pulled into this very dark and deep and dark world of what a lot of these people in Hollywood go through. Entertainers, actors, they all go through the same process. So it's just a big melting pot of evilness going on up in there, man. And I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I would not wish to be a movie star. Don't put me in front of no camera to where I'm at, because there's a lot of things that come with that. Right, Nick Law? You know the deal.
You're right. But guess what, though? At the end of the day, people were saying, y'all said he got kicked out the studio. Guess where he was living at?
Where was he living at?
The Trump The Trump.
Oh yeah,
the Trump Hotel, man. Come on, man. That's better than the studio.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, he had it made, man. He was up in the Trump Tower, so that says a lot about him, you know.
So that means what? He ain't got no money.
Yeah.
Come on now. You got some people that can't even step foot in the Trump Tower.
That's right.
Come on now.
He got money. He got money. He got money
man.
somewhere, and I definitely believe. I think, you know. Oh, we got a caller.
We got a caller. We got a caller coming in, man. Hold on, y'all.
All right, here we go. We got our first caller of the night.
First caller.
Let me get him on. How you doing, caller?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
We good. Ooh.
What's up?
Right.
Yep.
Doing the Birdman hand rub with my lotion.
So what's your take on this R. Kelly situation? And you know, you can go into detail. You know, you can give us a little bit of what you think is going on, not just with R. Kelly, but in the entertainment world, as we would call it.
And before you bash R. Kelly, hold on, Law. Before you bash R. Kelly, remember all the good hits that he put out. So don't go too hard on him.
Oh man, you know the remix to Ignition. That's R. Kelly bullet, you know. Man, I can just go down the list. I mean, you know, I was actually sad when R. Kelly split from Jay-Z because they was making hot music for one album.
Yeah.
But, you know, how I see it, you know, I feel like R. Kelly is just having a spotlight shown on, you know, put on him. I'm not really into the did he do it, did he not do it, was he right, was he wrong? I look at the principalities of it. I think that whenever a person of that stature is put into a situation where they are going against the will of the machine, and to me, I call the machine just the powers that be, the ones that said, "Hey, you're a talent. You're going to be next. You're going to be the next hit." But somehow, when those lines get crossed, you start noticing that people start slipping, and publicly they start having this dissent. I'll tell you who did that, right? When I started looking at maybe Kanye West, his faults have been put in the front light. Like, oh yeah, you know, his drama put on Front Street. You start taking a look at Tyree. He kind of almost went through it, and then he kind of got back into their good graces.
Right.
I feel like each of these celebrities, especially when you take a look at the black ones, Prince, Michael Jackson, all of them, they all have some bad stuff in their life. And if you put a spotlight on anybody, not just a celebrity, you put a spotlight on anybody, you're going to find something.
Right.
Nobody's walking around here with crowns and, you know, good living.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right about that.
In R. Kelly's case specifically, my perspective is it's very clear that he went against somebody. You start kind of looking back publicly his incidents. He had that situation at the house that he was renting. Somebody robbed it and took everything. They took a whole bunch of money then. This has just been a slow process that's happened to him. Now, I understand right now he's on public trial, because that's really what this is. This is a public trial. Like, I've never seen this before, where the details of your case is being put in the media, not really in front of a jury, right? Like, this is a public trial that he's going through, where the witnesses are being interviewed. And I'm like, well, aren't you supposed to do that in court? But anyway, he's been put on a public trial right now. And I just question, like, why is that? And, you know, what's that about? That part specifically. But, you know, I guess my perspective is that he clearly must have done something that the people in power didn't like, because they put all of his business out there for it to be picked up by the tabloids, for it to be picked up by the newspapers, for all this to happen now. Was he wrong for doing that? I'm not really looking at it from that perspective. I'm not for or against R. Kelly. I just look at that trend that I see when people fall out of the graces of the people in power, their news comes out. For example, Usher, same thing. He had that situation with herpes or whatever. He had that for a long time. But it came out because he was starting to speak up on certain topics that they didn't want him to get into the political mix on.
Exactly.
And, you know, like I say, thanks, Nick. Really appreciate that input. And just to kind of elaborate on that a little bit, it is true. It is very true. When these people go against the grain of who's in power, these things happen. I mean, it goes much deeper than just R. Kelly. It's the entire entertainment industry as a whole. This has been going on for decades, eons. So, R. Kelly is just a product of what is happening, and there's a lot of other actors and actresses have been exposed, and it's just a big molten ball of a lava just about to just bustle over, and there's a whole lot of people that are going to be just getting knocked out.
Yeah, definitely right.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Nick, man. Appreciate the call, man. We really appreciate it. All right.
Thank you, Nick.
All right.
Thank you.
Peace out. Yeah, man.
Hold on. Mysterio, hey, what's up?
Mysterio.
Oh, this is the homie right here. Shout out to the big homie.
What's
cool.
up? What's up?
What
Elo King.
Elo
I like
King.
that name, man. You sound like you got like 30 tattoos on your back.
And
Elo King.
This is
Probably
for the other one right here, too. Right? They're talking about who gives a crap about his hits.
That's yeah.
Listen. They say, I'm not saying that, what he did was right. I'm not justifying for that. But the same people that are saying they don't give a crap about his hit, they're the same people that's bumping his music and having sex on it. You know what I mean? So come on, tighten up.
Tighten up, man. Well, like I said, it's one of them things. He's gonna be. It's like Bill Cosby. You don't even hear about Bill Cosby anymore. I mean, he's in prison, so it's gonna be the same with R. Kelly. He's gonna get convicted. He's gonna spend some time in prison. People are gonna forget about him, and then when he tries to come out to make a comeback, it's just not going to be as effective as it.
He can't make no comeback. He's gonna be 60-something years. Yeah. He might be 70.
Yeah. So his days, he might as well just say, you know what? Let me just go through this trial, this court case, or whatever, and whatever they're gonna give me, let me take it, do my time, and then move on with my life if they let him out. But yeah, that was. I mean, we can go on and on and on with R. Kelly. And it's gonna be definitely another night topic that we can definitely bring up, because I know. But more things are going to be coming out about him.
You know what, though? Before we go on to the other topic, this is what I want to say right here, man. I ain't going to lie. Come on, man. Come on, man.
It's a wrap, baby. But moving right along, we're gonna hit you guys off with this other little topic that I saw in the tabloid. Well, not the tabloids and news. So apparently, Sweden is, Sweden. This is another country. Okay, there's not no Swedish fish or no candy or nothing like that. But Sweden has a project, an art project that they are putting together to where this person is going to get paid to do absolutely nothing. Believe it or not, nothing. So basically, nothing. Like zero. Like they don't even have to even, they don't have to do nothing, basically. So basically what this project is, it's going to be actually they're going to be taking applications in 2026. And it's in Sweden. It's a small little city in Sweden. Can't pronounce it because it's in Swedish. Starts with a K. Or it's in Gothenburg and then the little town or whatever. But anyways, it's going to be at like a train station. So basically this person, it could be anybody around the world. Anybody can apply for this position. It doesn't have to be a Swedish citizen. It could be anybody in any country that applies for this position. So they're going to be looking for that person. And basically all they have to do is get up in the morning or whatever time, turn on the lights at the station to let everybody know that the station is ready to take customers. And they don't have to stay there. They just turn it on. They can go and do whatever. They can go back home and sleep for another 6, 7, 8 hours. And then all they got to do at the end of the day is come back and turn it off. That's their job. And they get, and the pay for this job is a salary. It's a salary position for life. So they can do it as long as they want and retire, and they'll get a pension and everything. They're getting $2,300 US dollars a month to do this job.
$2,300 just to flick on the light and shut off.
Flick on the light in the train station and flick it right back on off. That's right.
Man, hey man, see if you can get me to Sweden, man. I'm trying to go over there and get a job.
Yo, it's like I said, it's an experiment and it's a project in Sweden that they're doing. They even have a little site that you can go to. It's called Atlas Obscura. So basically, you just go onto that online site, you log in, and then you fill out your application, and then it's going to sit there for another 7 years or so until 2026. And then once that time comes, then they'll start selecting their candidates, and that's it. And then also the person can quit, and then they'll, somebody else, they can refer somebody else for the job. So it's pretty interesting.
Listen, it's gonna be chaos. That shit is not gonna work. Trust me, it's not gonna work. You know why? You know why I say it's not gonna work?
Why is that?
Because listen, if you getting paid $2,300 salary, what, a week, 2 weeks, what?
It's a month.
A month?
Yep, it's a month.
$2,300
a month.
Oh, I don't want that job.
Yeah, because the thing about it, you also got to look out. You also got to take into play. You also got to put in, this as well, is that the cost of living in those countries is a lot higher because they have to do a lot of importing of products. So the cost of living is going to be a little bit more expensive. Food is going to be a little bit more expensive. So you have to incorporate that. Can you afford to live on $2,300 in Sweden? Okay, and I can tell you right now, those countries out there, Iceland, Sweden, all those countries up there towards the Nordic area are very costly. So $2,300 is like $700 a month if you really look at it at the end of the day.
But this is what I'm saying though. Even if they was doing that, right? Like giving, $2,300
right.
in US money, you gotta look at it like this here. You gotta look at the people that don't have nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you gotta look at the people that just lazy and don't want to do nothing and just want free money. It's gonna be a chaos out there.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy out there, man. I tell you right now,
people gonna kill for that job spot, man.
I'm gonna cut that dude's arms off. Ain't gonna lose his job. Nah, I'm better y'all just cut his fingers off or cut his wrist off. They're gonna cut his arm off though, both arms, because he ain't gonna be able to flick the lights on.
He can do it with his feet.
Yeah, and then they're gonna kick him in his back to break his back, and he won't be able to even do nothing. He won't even bend down to turn it off. So
listen, it's something that they trying, and I can't hate them. I can't knock them for that. But you also got to look at the big picture when you do things and when you try to,
right.
help people out.
Right.
You got to look at how many people in this world that don't have.
Right.
And that's struggling.
That's true.
And to get a job like that, just to sit on your ass, just to flick a light and, you know what I mean? And just flick it back off. Who don't want a job like that?
That's a dream job if you ask me. Honestly, that's a straight up dream job. I'll take that job any day. Any day of the week. You give it to me, I'll take it any day of the week. Oh, there's Jacob's TV. He back in again. Oh, trying to get that iPhone.
What up, Jacob? What up?
What's up, homie? Yeah, we over here, man. We freezing up a little bit, but that's all good. You can still see us.
Yeah, we definitely can still see us, man.
Yeah, baby.
And tell your daddy I say what's up too. Isaac, I know you probably watching, man. What's up though?
Put the word out there, man. Let everybody know who we are and where we be.
Share it with your friends.
Share it with the community.
Back to the topic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This job right here that they talking about doing. Why do you think the U.S. didn't do it?
Well, I really don't know. I mean, U.S. is about money, so that's just something that's way too easy for somebody to do. So they definitely want to put people to work.
They got money.
Yeah.
I'm just
they
saying
definitely want to put people to work. That's my opinion.
But they got money. They can pay people. You know what I mean?
That's true.
They got money. They just act like they ain't got money, but they got money. Come on, man. I'm just saying they know the outcome when they do something like that.
Right.
And especially when you talking about you just waking up, just turn on the light.
Yeah.
Turn on the light.
Turn it on. But yeah, man. But outside of that, man, I thought that was pretty interesting. But you know what else I saw in the news, man? It's pretty sad. This one is a little bit sad, on the sad side, man. Alex Trebek of Jeopardy. You heard what happened to him?
No, I didn't know what happened.
Okay.
What happened?
Alex Trebek has pancreatic cancer stage 4. Uh-huh. He announced it 2 days ago on Jeopardy while he was doing his broadcast for a show. And he said, he told everybody that he has pancreatic cancer. So that right there, it's crazy. I think he's in his late 70s. I think he's 78. But it's just really goes to show you that this life that we live is not even promised a day. The day you're born is not promised.
You're definitely right on that. It is not promised. And, like I said before, cancer is something serious. And anybody out there that, have anybody like their loved ones, relative, that has it. I mean, my prayers goes out to them, but that's something that we deal with every day, and we try to fight with, and there's no cure for it.
There's no cure. Not in the least.
Definitely. And it's sad, but everybody gotta go someday.
Yep. But yeah, man, we coming to y'all, man. We coming to y'all again, man. And we really appreciate all the people that stopped by to check us out, man. We really appreciate it. Continued support. And that's what we're about. Like I said, we're here for the people, and that's what we do. We're here for the people.
Definitely. And I like to shout out to everybody that's out there. I like to tell y'all, hey, 772
in the
house. That's one little thing that I do though. But y'all have a great night and enjoy yourself and stay safe.
All right, people. Peace out. Peace, love, and harmony in 2019 and beyond, man. This is Birds Talk TV. We coming to you alive and hard and in effect, man. We out, people.
Definitely. Love you.
It's Birds Talk TV.
Now rocking with the best.
We give you the facts with no shade. Wise and Mills. Keeping it real all damn day, every day.